Hey guys, mahal everyone, 40 the Broadway Saiyan here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, bringing you guys another video on Pokemon Masters this time. In this video, I have another sync pair analysis for you guys, and we're going to be taking a look at a sync pair that was recently announced to be coming soon to Pokemon Masters, which is going to be Lyra and her Meganium. For those of you who are unfamiliar with who Lyra is, she comes to us from the Johto region. She is the female protagonist from Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Now, something that I want to mention is that when you actually do pull for Lyra, and if you are successful in getting her from the gacha, her Pokemon is going to start off as Chikorita, but it does get its evolutions all the way up to its final evolution, which is Meganium. Now, the information that we're going to be covering does come from the Game Press Media website for Pokemon Masters. It is a great resource. I'm going to be leaving the link to that website in the video description as well as the pinned comments. Be sure to check it out. They have a lot of great, deep, comprehensive guides on Pokemon Masters and to help you out in your journey in this game. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into what exactly does Lyra bring to us when she comes out in Pokemon Masters. So first of all, she's going to be a base rarity or potential of 5 stars. She is a grass type. She has a weakness to fire. Her sync pair role is going to be strictly support. Her statistics at level 100 when her Pokemon is at its Meganium stage is going to be HP at 722, which is massive, probably the largest HP amount that I've seen on a sync pair thus far. Attack 119, defense 112, special attack 193, special defense 159, and speed at 157. The passives that she could learn is called Solar Shield, so she's going to be unaffected by status conditions when under a sunny weather. Now, the Pokemon moves for the sync pair are going to be as follows. Energy Ball, grass type special attack with a power of 49. However, I believe if it's a critical hit, it's at 58. The accuracy is 100%. It is a single target attack. It has a 2 move gauge bar cost, and the effects of Energy Ball is that you have a small chance of lowering the target's special defense by 1 stage. Her second Pokemon move is going to be Light Screen, which is going to be a psychic type support move. This is an AoE effect on all allied sync pairs with a 3 move gauge bar cost. The effects of Light Screen is it reduces the amount of special attack damage done to allied sync pairs. And finally, we have her sync move called Heart of Gold Leaf Storm, which is a grass type special attack with a power of 200. If it's super effective, it's at 240. It is a single target attack, and the effects of this sync move are the more the user's stats are raised, the greater the power of this sync move. And finally, let's take a look at the trainer moves that the sync pair offers us. Dire Hit All raises the critical hit rate of all allied sync pairs by 1 stage. It is an AoE effect to all allied sync pairs, and it has 2 uses. And finally, Sunny Side Up, which raises the attack, special attack, and speed of all allied sync pairs by 1 stage. However, it raises it by 2 stages under sunny weather. This is also going to be an AoE effect to all allied sync pairs and does have 2 uses. So right away, when we take a look at Lyra and her Meganium and what they bring to the table, she has very similar traits to Rosa, who is another popular support because Rosa is also a grass type with her her superior. And then she also has a similarity to Phoebe, who's another popular 5-star support that we always tend to see whenever we play through co-ops and things like that. So let's actually compare what Lyra does to what Rosa and also what Phoebe do. So we're actually going to go ahead and take a look at Rosa first, because she is the grass type. Okay, so this is Rosa, and we're gonna go to her superior. So those are her statistics right there. So one of the differences that I see here between Lyra and Rosa is that while Rosa has less HP, her defensive stats are actually much better than Lyra. So Lyra has that huge HP amount, but the trade-off is she's a lot squishier on the defensive end. So that's the trade-off right there. And also, while Lyra does help everybody's stats out both offensively and defensively, she doesn't have like a battery sort of effect for the move gauge, whereas Rosa does with time to energize. And also Rosa has the special attack all, which raises special attack by 2 stages. Now Lyra has something similar to that with her moves. However, it does need to be under sunny weather. So those are the 2 differences between them. So Rosa is tankier still, but Lyra has that larger HP pool, and also she does hit a little bit harder since her special attack stat is actually a little bit better than Rosa's. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Phoebe, so then we can also compare Phoebe to Lyra. as Phoebe is another popular support. So Phoebe has Dire Hit All Plus, and this was included in the recent update that they did to the game. So Dire Hit All Plus is actually the better version of Dire Hit All because it increases the critical rate, I believe, by 2 stages, which is huge. But at least Lyra still has access to something similar to that. And then also, one thing that Phoebe has over Lyra is she has that battery effect with Unbreakable Bonds where she can actually increase the move gauge, and it actually gets stronger the lower her HP is. And then she also has that cool feature where if she gets KO'd, she passes on the stat raises to whatever sync pair comes in next. So those are the key differences there. So Lyra excels definitely more so on the defensive end, outside of just being an offensive support. She excels both defensive over Rosa and Phoebe, but Phoebe and Rosa I feel like still excel more than her when it comes to actually like speeding up the move gauge because they can actually increase it themselves. And then also we have that nice special feature with Phoebe with her her passive, where she passes on, you know, any of the statistics that she had on her Pokemon when she faints. So that's pretty cool right there. But overall, I feel like Lyra is actually going to be a very, very good member to have on your team, especially when you're doing co-op. And the one thing that really shines about her is going to be that light screen, because that light screen is going to protect you, especially for like an incoming, like really powerful special attack sync move. Because as we know, with some of the harder EX challenges, whenever we get hit by an opposing sync move, all of our stats get lowered, so at least it'll mitigate the amount of damage that we take. Now, if you do decide to take Lyra and you do pull for her and you're going to put her on your team, I would definitely run her with Nose Pass, because the way that they can work together is that Nose Pass can actually increase some of the defensive statistics for Lyra. So then that way, since she's likely going to be the one being targeted, if you're going to be taking her to particular events because of her high HP, she'll at least have her defenses raised, so then that way she's not getting KO'd right away, because like we mentioned earlier, while her HP attack stat is very high, her defenses are a little bit on the lower side. Now, should you pull for this sync pair? Do I think she's worth pulling for? For me personally, if you already have access to both Rosa or Phoebe, or even just either one of them, I feel like Lyra would be a pass, and I would wait to see what other sync pairs they announce later on. But if you're lacking a really good support, she's actually very, very strong, and definitely a recommendation for those of you that are lacking a good support, since she does not only boost up your offensive capabilities, but also your defensive capabilities. Alright guys, well that is going to be my video for my sync pair analysis on Lyra. Hopefully this video helps you guys out, and also deciding whether or not you're going to be pulling for her. She's amazing. She brings some cool things to the table there. Once again, this is 40 the Broadway Saiyan. Stay tuned for my next video on Pokemon Masters, and mahal everyone.